Today we're going to take a look at the Zalman VE-200SE. This is kind of a little unique product. First off, this is a USB 2.0 external hard drive enclosure for a 2.5-inch hard drive. But, as you notice, it also has an LCD screen. Not only is this an external hard drive enclosure, but this is also lets you mount ISOs as a virtual CD ROM drive. Now I'm not going to go into detail in telling you how to put the ISOs on here. It's stupid simple. Basically, on the root of your hard drive you put a _ ISO folder. In there you put all your ISOs. The end. Okay, so let me show you how this little guy works. I'm going to have to refocus this just a second. I'm going to bring it in and then refocus it. Oh wait, we gotta zoom in here. Okay, so here's your little LCD panel. Right now we are in hard drive mode only. So this is showing up as an external hard drive. If I tap this again, this goes into virtual CD-ROM mode. The reason you would just want it on that one, let's go back up again here, is when you go to install Windows this way, your hard drive's also not showing up as a potential hard drive to install Windows to. There is a write protection switch right here. Let me refocus on that. So you can write protect it so you can't accidentally delete the partition while installing Windows if it's in dual mode or just basically dual mode. Let's put it back here. This is like really hard to see. Okay, so then once you turn the computer on and you're at the boot screen, you can actually take this and cycle through the different ISOs in your ISO folder. For instance, if say we wanted to boot True Image, we would take the True Image right there, and with this little slider on the side we'd push it. What you'll notice is a little CD in the top left hand corner popped up, a little CD icon. That means this is now mounted as a CD-ROM image. So let's go ahead and we're going to turn the computer off, which is going to kill power to this device. There we go. And that ISO should still be loaded. We're going to do our boot device. We're going to come over here. There we go. Now I'm just going to double check. Yep, True Image is still loaded. I missed the F10. Hold on. F10, 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 F10. You'd think once would be enough. Okay, so in this list, there we go. Okay, a lot of these are, this machine has a card reader, so the first few are, okay, that's the hard drive inside the machine, card reader, card reader, card reader, and the Zalman virtual CD-ROM drive. Let's zoom in a little bit here. Now remember, we have True Image mounted, right? So we're going to go ahead and select it. And there is True Image. So yeah, this well, okay, we'll go ahead and boot it anyway. I'll just say True Image. And of course, because this is not a flash drive, the boot times, even over USB 2.0, are much better. There we go. There is actually a USB 3.0 version, but upon reading the reviews online, apparently the micro USB port's kind of cheap, and so it tends to die even if you baby the port, meaning you don't stress it out, it still becomes very unreliable fairly quickly. So there we go. We're going to go ahead and reboot one more time. And like there's no slack on my cable. There. And we're going to go ahead and pound. Now, here we go. You can also go back and check out a review I did of the ISO stick, which is actually a USB memory stick which serves basically the same purpose. The thing I disliked about that is when you would select the virtual CD-ROM drive, it would take you to a list of ISOs, right? You'd select it, but then you'd have to reboot and reselect the USB virtual hard drive to boot the ISO. So it's actually F10, choose the device, choose the ISO, reboot, F10, choose the device, boot. This, you can just stay on this screen, come over here to our little device, and this time we're going to go ahead and we're going to, let's say we want to install, let's see, Windows 7 64-bit. Okay, push the button. Perfect. Go back over here. Gotta love non-autofocus. There we go. And we're going to go down to our virtual CD-ROM drive. Didn't that mount? I don't think I selected it. There we go. It didn't have the little CD icon next to it. Now it does. Let's try it again. There we go. So now it's booting Windows 7 64-bit Service Pack 1. Slipstreamed. So this is cool. You can actually use this to carry around all your tools on the hard drive as far as utilities. You can write protect it so nothing writes to it, or you can boot your favorite ISOs off of it. It's like a frickin' Swiss Army knife. Now I'm not sure on the capacity. Oh, and one more thing. You can actually format this thing in TFS. So you can hold large ISOs on here without having to split them up. Yeah, and I'm not sure of the size of the hard drive you can put in here. This one has a 160. Somebody mentioned having a 300, and I'm sure, I have to look up the specs, but maybe a terabyte. You'd have to look before you buy a hard drive for this, but at least a 300. Anyway, that has just been my quick review of the Zalman VE-200SE external hard drive / virtual CD-ROM drive enclosure. Thanks for watching.